How's it going, folks? Welcome back to Newegg TV. You're watching another episode of Yolk'd. I'm Kyle.
And I'm Paul. We have a fantastic show for you guys today. But first off, quick public service announcement for those of you running Windows XP. It's going end of life very, very soon, within the next few days. Actually, Kyle directed a fantastic video on that very subject. Did a great job. You should be able to see it very soon on Newegg TV.
Well, thank you, Paul. And you did a fantastic job acting as Windows 7 in that video.
Oh, thank you very much. Did a lot of homework for that role. But wanted to point out one other thing. It seems like Windows 8's really picking up on a lot of the foundations from Windows XP. They're actually bringing the start menu back.
You know, that's very true, Paul. You know what I think they should also implement into Windows 8?
What's that?
A stop menu.
Here's something you could only ever see in science fiction before. A robotic exoskeleton that you control with your mind. Looking like something out of District 9, this latest technological marvel was developed by a Duke University neurological engineer named Miguel Nicobelic, or Nicolelis. He believes that his mind over robotics masterpiece will turn wheelchairs into relics of the past. And what better way to prove that than by demonstrating the suit at one of the biggest stages ever, the 2014 World Cup in Brazil. A local paraplegic will use the robotic suit to officially kick off the World Cup, and Miguel is confident in its success. Control is maintained via electrodes attached to a helmet worn by the wearer, and the exoskeleton suit is powered by hydraulics to allow for a much more fluid movement. The wearer's feet rest on plates that have sensors embedded to detect when they have made contact with the ground. In turn, the device seems to fool the brain that the sensation the wearer is feeling is actually from touching the ground with their real foot as opposed to the metal plates. If these robotic suits prove to be a success, then there shouldn't be any fear of losing the human element in robotic technology. Our brain is one of the most powerful machines on the planet, after all. It's just a matter of making synthetic machines that can catch up to it. Live-action Titanfall, anyone?
Remember all those times you've come home after a night of fun-filled drinking? Your phone is nearly dead because you've been drunk texting and Snapchatting all night, so you grab your micro USB charging cable for your phone and try to plug it into your computer. 10 minutes later, you still haven't managed to insert it the right way.
That's what she said.
Good one, Paul. And it's already likely that you've passed out with an empty bag of flaming hot Cheetos on your chest. Though this may seem exaggerated, the struggle is real, and we've all been there. I know I have. Last night, actually. What the hell happened? Anyway, it seems like that struggle might be over in the near future. A change is happening to the Universal Serial Bus Cable. Type-C will be finalized sometime in the summer and will feature the same connector type on both ends of the cable. Since the connector will no longer be keyed, you'll never have to check which way your plug is facing before inserting it into the receiving end.
No, that's what she said.
This universal reversible connector type closely resembles proprietary's Apple Lightning connector. I'm sorry, Apple's proprietary Lightning connector. I always get those two words confused. This new standard will eliminate the need for additional cable types, such as standard USB to micro USB. Now Paul will need one less drawer in his cable management cabinet. The new connector type will support USB 3.1, which provides transfer speeds of up to 10 gigabits per second. But I think the real winners here are all the devices that have suffered numerous scratches around their charge holes from asymmetrically shaped connectors.
That's what she said.
Oh, for the love of God!
For today's featured super combo, we have a very reasonably priced system, features an AMD APU, almost a $100 discount, as well as a Saints Row 4 digital coupon included. Kyle, what are the parts?
Included in the combo is a micro ATX mini tower case from Xeon. You'll also get an MSI FM2 Plus motherboard, a Logicus 550-watt power supply. You'll also get an AMD A8 5600K Trinity APU featuring Radeon HD 7560D graphics. You get 4 gigs of DDR3 RAM from Geal, a 1TB hard drive from Seagate, it's their Barracuda series, and last but not least, an LG combo drive.
So what do you think, Cooler Master Man? Do you approve of that combo?
Negative. Cooler Master chassis not detected.
Next up, we have some late-breaking news. Videocards.com has leaked the gritty details about AMD's newest graphics card, codenamed Project Hydra. The Radeon R9 295X2 will be the dual Hawaii GPU water-cooled monstrosity that everyone was expecting, based on AMD's not-so-subtle media teases over the past few weeks, sporting 2 of the Hawaii XT chips that powered the R9 290 and 290X. Acetech will be providing the liquid cooling solution, and the card will run at a TDP of 500 watts, meaning power supply selection may be an important factor. The card will also sport 5,632 total unified cores, 8 GB of total memory, 4 gigs per GPU, a core clock of 1018 MHz, and memory running at 1250. To be fair, Videocards.com did not seem to have AMD's approval to post this information, doing so more out of spite because they were not sent a sample. While we do not condone these actions in the NDA land that is early PC hardware information, once the cat is out of the bag, we often have to wonder what type of person would even put a cat in the bag in the first place. Disturbing.
Amazon has just released their competitor for the TV streaming boxes that are currently available on the market. It's called the Fire TV, and it's going for just under $100. Here's what you get: an Android ecosystem, a simple interface, and a quad-core processor inside, as well as a dedicated GPU. Supporting 1080p streaming, it also features voice activation, so you can more easily find and watch the entirety of Nicolas Cage's career. Watch the slow decline from Face Off to The Wicker Man like never before. It can also predict what you'll want to watch next. Fans of Nick Cage movies also watch Super 8. No? Because it's a train wreck? No? Okay. Fire TV also has 2 gigs of RAM in a slim form factor, blah blah, yeah, we get it. Fast little TV cube available for your purchase. But here's the thing about Fire TV that I'm really interested in, aside from testing whether or not the thing lives up to its moniker. Turns out, the thing can also double as a karaoke machine. It will display lyrics to your favorite songs right on screen. So you know what that means. If you purchase this device as a gift, be very selective of who you give it to.
Well, that's a fascinating story, Kyle. So from what I gather, Amazon has come out with a product that will set your TV on fire.
That's correct, Paul.
Well, I can't wait to get one, but I just better not set it too close to my wife's Kindle Paperwhite.
Hoo-ha! That's going to do it for now, guys. Thank you all for watching this episode of Yolk'd. I'm Kyle.
And I'm Paul.
And be sure to stay tuned tomorrow when we do a live stream. It's going to be Paul and Steve at 3 p.m. Pacific time. Thank you all for watching this episode of Yolk'd. Until next time, you've just been Yolk'd. Barracuda, 1 terabyte. Hey, stop. And an LG. I can just call this a combo drive, right? Multi-drive.